They say the White House belongs to the people, but long before presidents walked its halls, it belonged to one man, David Burns. Before there was a White House, before Washington, D.C. was even a city, the land was mostly wilderness, owned by a handful of farmers. One of them was David Burns, a Scottish-American who inherited hundreds of acres stretching across what is now the National Mall. When Congress passed the Residence Act in 1790, Washington was tasked with choosing a location for the new U.S. Capitol. He chose the Potomac, and to build it, he needed land, a lot of it. Washington and his team approached Burns with an offer. Most landowners agreed to sell, but Burns, he stood firm. He reportedly told Washington directly,
"I suppose you think people are going to take land from me as they did from the poor Indians, but I am not to be bullied out of my property."
Imagine that, one man standing in the way of a nation's dream capital. But Washington didn't force him, he negotiated. After months of resistance, David Burns finally agreed, but on his own terms. He sold most of the land, but secured wealth, a portion of the city plan, and future property rights for his family. His farmhouse still stood for years near where the White House would rise, simple, wooden, and surrounded by muddy fields. The Capitol was built around it, and though Burns died before the White House was completed, his legacy didn't vanish. His daughter, Marcia, inherited everything, eventually marrying into one of D.C.'s most powerful families. So while the world sees the White House as a symbol of American power, it was once just David Burns' backyard, and he made sure history didn't forget it.